Hi guys, Captain Moffat here. Today I'm gonna talk about Tarzan, the legend movie I watched today in the review. Though it begins with a person in exploring Africa a very long time ago, and he is coming to his destination, and he has a particular, a cross necklace thing that he has on him. Though he has a lot of soldiers and men, and a guide to go to a special tribe to talk with them of some discussion, and they are armed to the teeth with machine guns and such. And he comes to there, and he basically takes care of some of the locals that would have killed him. And pretty cool action. We hear about some text before the movie begins as well. P.S. Before the movie begins, we have some text about the backstory, about this, the time period and such. Though anyway, they come to the to the chief person, and what should we say? They are... the soldiers discover that there are other soldier friends that are basically dead, crucified on the area that he wanted to be. The guy with the white hat, should I call him? The guy with the white hat. I don't remember his name, so I call him the guy with the white hat, though. Anyway, they come there, and many of the soldiers get ambushed and gets pretty fucked over, pretty screwed over, pretty much. And pretty cool action though, but pretty cool outfits and such. They wanted to get also P.S. the white hat guy find a type of stone statue that he wanted to find, and they want the diamonds from Africa. This is the time when they want to take the diamonds and colonialize the African place or something like that. And anyway, he is the only one who survives, and another poor soldier guy that died, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna stay here, but he basically died too. And we saw a cool battle with General soldier guy with two swords. Fight it very good, pretty good. He fight it double, he killed some people before he died himself, and pretty nice. And then he says, I come here for you, and he says the guy's name, and the guy's name is, I don't really remember that part, but though I will call him the guy with the puma hat on him. The guy with the puma hat on. He says to him, I wanted to come for the diamonds, and he says, I want only one request to get. You can get the diamonds if you want, but only one request. To find me a person or something. Or some person, yeah, type of that. And he says, what name? And he says, yeah, they basically say the name of our protagonist. And yeah, he says, I will do it. You just give me a name. The white hat guy said. Yeah. Though anyway, we continue, and then we continue into England. And some scientist guys, or not scientists, some people that are rich and are historic, and also people that want to investigate the world and such, scholars or something like that. They want a guy that they call Tarzan, which is the main protagonist of our movie. They says, oh, you were very Tarzan-ish or famous when they show a paper or something back when he was in the jungle. And actually the story is more of a continuation after the jungle. And remembrance, he comes back, but anyway, remembrance and continuation of sorts. Though anyway, he says, I am Clayton the Third, and basically he's unsure about doing this, but they want basically to go to the special tribe that we met the guy with the white hat before. Basically I call them the violent tribe. I don't really know their name really now, though. That's not the detail right now. They want to go to the part of Africa. Africa is like a skull, so they want to go to the back of the skull, basically, or the back of the landmass. And anyway, Tarzan says, "I do it. All right." And they basically want money. And another guy that is very famous. He was in the movie The Hateful Eight. He was the the detective in the movie. He was pretty good. He's a very famous actor, and he himself. A bit of backstory. P.S. A bit of backstory now. He has had some trouble. He has been in the war with. He basically fought with Lincoln, not with other people that were against Lincoln. Yeah, type of that. And I'm not gonna explain what that war name is. Maybe you know. Maybe all of you know that. I know that because I watched the movie, but I don't really want to tell it right now. Anyway, we continue with the story. He goes there and he says to his wife, "No, you should not go," but she basically goes, and they have a bit of romance before, and he lives in a freaking ass mansion. If I think about it, his parents were rich, so makes sense. Though anyway, they talk about the jungle, who's the dangerous animal. She lectures some kids, and he sings a bird song that she likes. Because, yeah, it's Jane, of course. But it's an interesting idea, if I think about it. We see in the movie flashbacks of when he was a child, his father's died. Basically the things that happen in the Disney movie, except a bit more darker. His wife, the Tarzan's mom, died, and then his father died. P.S. A change will come up now. The gorillas killed his father. One of the gorillas, the leader, that is basically the gorilla that hates him from the Disney movie. Though he doesn't talk. He talks, but he doesn't talk human language. Though anyway, he acts more like his personal self from the Disney movie. Though anyway, after that, we see some flashbacks with the chick about her and her father. And then we come to, they basically come, and she says she was invited by a royal prince guy. That we will know sooner what happens. But though, anyway, they come to the African land, and they basically remember some stuff. And her mom, he remembers that he had the gorilla mom that took care of him. In the Disney movie, it's the same almost, except that it's no cheetah in this picture. It's no puma that's gonna eat his parents. Though anyway, it's the same. They want to protect him, or the mother, the gorilla mother protects him, and the chief gorilla hates him, but didn't kill him, but scared him the shit. And I was a bit scared in some scenes. Cool action as well. And most of the stuff that happened is flashbacks and some cool stuff. Though pretty cool character, and the actor that actually does Tarzan is actually Swedish. Who guessed that? I didn't guess it. Though pretty good. Hooray, pretty good. Though anyway, they come back to Africa, and she basically lives in her old house that that Jane's father lived in. But Jane's father is not alive, I think. I think he's not alive. Though a point, I'm not sure. And Tarzan has an uncle. Or a relative of him is still living. And then he remembers more of his mom. And also, P.S., when he was older, the gorilla that didn't like him beat the shit out of him or something. By disobedience, or... No, he didn't disobey, but... he wanted to defend Jane, so that's why. He wanted to defend Jane. That's a bit in the movie. And then we also cut into the village. The locals, they basically say hi, and Let us pass some time and stuff like that. And pretty enjoyable. Pretty good music. Good visuals. Good actions. Like the weapons. I also like the military weapons. And also, pretty cool action. I was kind of intense in this movie. Pretty good. And also we get the main objective that after some past time, people in the village have said that people other are assholes, or some people are jerks, and stealing and basically using them as labor. And this is the time when they use them as labor as well. So that was not nice. Though Tarzan is trying to defend them, yeah, pretty good. And he gets captured by the white guy, hat guy. Though they had some dating with his Jane or something like that. But I didn't care much. Though he did more sounds of animals that date. He could those. And he has also a gift that he can talk without animals. Would make sense. He has lived in the jungle for his whole life. So that would make sense. Though anyway, yeah, he gets captured. He gets almost dead by the ropes that they get capturing. And some people are captured to use as labor. And they take only the strongest to get away. And yeah. But then one of the hunters do a woo type of joke. And a type of joke. And Tarzan gets pissed. Which I agree on. Because he joked on him being a person in the jungle. Which he is. So that's kind of a negative for him. Though, he beat the shit out of some of them before he get captured. And then the guy the guy from the Hateful Eight helped him and shot a lot of people. He did pretty cool action too. Pretty cool. He got down the 2 pistols and shoot like, I think he shot 5 or 6 guys. Pretty cool. Though he has not good running moves. Though he runs, but he's not so good at running long distances. So anyway, he gets captured. He gets away from the capturing and he survives. Though his wife gets kidnapped with one of the friends. And a lot of the other friends as well. And the tribal leader says that he will never bow down. He should have bowed down, but his traditions let him not to bow down. Basically, he didn't want to bow down. And he was pretty old and he, danced and did visit with them. P.S. Flashback of remembrance of, what should we say? After so many times, the tribe from this people that he lived in and helped and actually takes care of Jane and actually were friends with them, had done a music or a song to Tarzan. And Tarzan, in the legend or in the music, has been like a bad thing before, but now he's a good thing, so that's positive. Though anyway, he gets saved and they do the mission to rescue her and some pretty nice talking with her and the bad guy. Pretty cool. And the bad guy tells about his past. When he was 9, he got the necklace thing. And the necklace thing, P.S. the white guy, the hat guy, actually killed the guy with his necklace. With his hand necklace cross thing of wood. Pretty cool though. But he has the shield. He had the shield before in the intro sequence. Back in the past. So anyway. Then they basically gets captured. And basically Jane stays in the boat for a long time. We see some pretty scenery. And almost one of the friends dies. Almost dies. What should we say? Those that lives in the river of Africa, flodhest, hippopot, yeah, something like that. It's an animal in the water in Africa. It's very deadly. I don't remember a name right now, but I said it in Swedish. All right. So anyway, he almost gets killed, and some of the mercenaries are asshole and burning the village as well. P.S. burning the village before. Though anyway, pretty scenery, and Tarzan as well. Learn about Tarzan goes back and forth in the past, memories, And also the gorilla mom dies, and she dies because of a ceremony of the tribe that wanted to kill Tarzan, because they do, that sons need to kill a gorilla to become a man or something like that in Africa in this time. And her poor mom died because of it. And he also hunted them before, because they tried to kill her mom, or kill his other monkey friends, or his friends, basically. And he's very friends with lions as well. He did Goosey Goose, or he did some nice patting with the cats. But he knows that they're dangerous. But he also knows how to, be friends with them. Though anyway, that happens, and we're gonna know why the tribe guy wants to kill Tarzan from another tribe. Basically wants to kill him for something, but I'm not gonna say it right now. Though anyway, she managed to talk with the guy in the food table, talking about his necklace, and she almost tries to kill him a couple of times. And she says, other men do other things for their women, but my guy do more things. Basically, he's saying, FYI, you're gonna die a horrible death. Basically. But anyway, Tarzan, in Beneath the journey, he meets his family, the gorilla family, and he has an enjoyable, the gorilla he meets is his brother. And his brother is like, you abandon us, you jackass. Now you're gonna get paid. So they're gonna do basically a duel or a fight for showing supremacy or something, or combat between brothers or something like that. But the brother didn't kill him. He just beat the shit out of him. And I understand why, because if you're getting abandoned without saying that, oh, I'm gonna go, bye-bye, leaving your family, not funny. Even if they're gorillas. So, he gets actually patched up, and the way he gets patched up is by the guy from the Hateful Eight. He puts ants into him. And he is named in this movie, I name him Tim. He's named Tim. And P.S. He did some cool action scenes, Tarzan. He beat the shit out of the French, or in basically another soldier group. He beat the shit out of them in a train, saving some slaves. Pretty nice. And they were like, yeah, who are you? Who did you get it? And one guy was kicked out, but came back and like, dude, you're gonna get it. And they're like, bust off. And Tarzan was like, bust off. Fly him away, throw him away. Then they try to shoot him, and the other guy says, oh, pretty ear. And the guy from Hateful Eight, he shoots a young guy's pretty ear. He shoots his ear almost off. But he shoots a bit of the skin of the ear off. Oh, shit. That guy must have a bad day now. Though, and then we get the information that the guy that is the white guy with the white hat, he stole, his bigger plan is to basically say to another guy that he is friends with, to basically say, get some army and take over Africa. And basically do it a slave colony. Which they technically did. I'm not gonna say that right now. Though in history books you can look it up. But the point is, they did some expeditions afterwards to, take over Africa or something for diamonds. They want to collect diamonds, basically. They're basically reaching for diamonds. Though anyway, they plan that they want to have like a bunch of men, a bunch of machine guns, and a bunch of forts. So Tarzan decides, basically stop that plan. And they basically do. But they beat the shit out of some guys, and also we go back to Jane. Now. P.S. Back to Jane. She managed to escape, and she managed to escape with the guy in the cage that is a friend from the family tribe, from the friendly tribe. And they basically escaped from the animal that I told you before in the water. Though The other guy's like, oh, impressive woman. Jeez. If you live with Tarzan, it's pretty impressive. Though, they got escaped, and she says, basically to the other guy, they have a lot of tribes in Africa, so she basically says, get them, please. So she basically says also that, and she gets away and running, and then she gets captured again, but she meets some gorillas, and she basically bows down like Tarzan does, to basically not to provoke them. And then she says, she says, don't kill them. And basically one of the dumbass mercenary assholes do, because that's obvious. Though they do it, and then on a magic scale of 100 hear vision, Tarzan hears her. Which is like, holy shit, how do you hear so well? You should be a musician. Sorry, he should be a musician then. And then he hears her, he runs away in the lions, and good music, pretty good action in the movie. And he runs away in the lions, and he kills some of the mercenaries with his gorilla friends, save his brother. He saves his gorilla brother, and he says to the gorilla brother to run, and some of his friends die. Some of gorilla brother's family die. Some, not all of them, but some of them. And some of those evil guys were laughing like dumbasses. And Tarzan beat the shit out of them. And the gorillas. You don't want to know what the gorillas did to one of the guys. One of the guys are pounded by two gorillas like pow, 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 pow. And that was fun for me to watch. Pretty enjoyable music and such. The weapons were pretty cool. And the guy that they called Jeff took the weapon, the sniper weapon, and changed it for against the shotgun. P.S. He told about the Tarzan that he basically killed some Mexicans and Indians. This was back in the time when Lincoln was still alive, so he is not pretty proud about what he did. And he said, it's no excuse that I was young and wanted money or needed money when I was a soldier and doing work. It's no excuse for what I did. The Mexicans that they are he's basically said that some of the things that he did in Mexico were nightmares, but some of the things that he did to the Indians or the Incas or something like that was the worst thing he ever did. Which I would guess, but he didn't have an order to say because he's a soldier and he needs to obey orders. But he should have gone against it, but it's not so easy to say when they could shoot you in the face because of it. Though anyway, he tells about his backstory, and then we also meet one of other Tarzan's friends. So we basically meted the monkey. We basically meted the elephant now. So we have meted the elephant, and he's pretty happy. He says, my old friend and such. And the other guy takes a liking to an elephant baby. Pretty nice. And he says that the eyes of an elephant are the best. Basically, Tarzan says that the eyes of an elephant are the most innocent. And something poetic about peace, or a nice thing to the eyes. That the eyes are the music of the jungle, or something like that. And I like the scene when they did cute with the elephant, the other guy as well. And we saw a lot of elephant teeth that they stole and did damage for, which is kind of sad for me. Because I like elephants. I like animals, but I like elephants. So anyway, after that, Tarzan plans to, you're not gonna take over this land. And, So he planned that if he dies, P.S., this is one in the train. If he dies, send it to his grandpa to affirm it in the authorities in England. And the other guy comes from another land in Europe with another kingdom, and the other guy says to him, if I don't get diamonds, I'm basically dead. Of the kings or the people that are rich and high in the other country in Europe, basically says, kill the guy if he doesn't get diamonds. But the other guy wants more troops, so he says, you're gonna get the rest after the job is done. And anyway, Tarzan does the plan and basically do a 300 of buffaloes and kills a shit ton of people. Hopefully some women and rich guys still live, though they escaped some. And basically all the tribes reunited and basically, "Whoa, we're winning! Whoa, we won, bitches!" And Tarzan does some action and almost gets killed, but did some cool parkouring when they tried to shoot him with a machine gun that operates like this. And it did cool. Pretty cool. And he talked to some animals to basically kill the main villain guy. And P.S. They did a battle with the other guy that was the tribe guy with the puma hat. Or with the tribe hat. The other guy with the evil tribe. Or the bad tribe. He basically beat the shit almost of everyone. Except the leader tribe. And he remembered his wife. So he basically took the strength of Hercules. And basically beat the shit out of him. But then he said, "You killed my mom, gorilla." And he said, "You killed my son should have not died." And that was happened before with the gorilla mom. That the son that Tarzan killed was the son from the other tribe. Pretty sad. A revenge story part as well. Though he said, the friend, Tim, said that I have been a slave. You're gonna be enslaved. The whole nation is gonna be enslaved. And he said basically, you're gonna be enslaved, so you're gonna exist. You're not even gonna exist as a tribe anymore. You're gonna be extinct. So they basically man up and say like, yeah, we're gonna help you or something like that. And then P.S. though, Jane got escape, and the thing with the buffaloes I told you about, that's almost the end. So anyway, though she gets away, and Tarzan actually luckily saves her, and some of the guys try to escape, some of the evil guys, but they get eaten by lions, and they have a chest full of diamonds that other fat, evil, white, sorry, I don't want to be bad with someone from that's white, sorry, the other rich guy's associate, that I will call the evil guy with the white beard. He doesn't get his diamonds and almost has 4 or 6 troops of 100 men coming to Africa to kill them. Though he basically says, no deal, bye-bye, getting away from this. I'm not gonna risk my ass for this. And Tarzan saves his girl, gets a kiss. And a whole massacre of animals killed a lot of people. And pretty cool action scenes with the guy from Hateful Eight. Pretty cool. Pretty enjoyable. And though the happy ending, hugging, and P.S. the Timmy guy thing. Do I need to really lick the brothers, Tarzan's brothers thing, dick or something like that? Though he said you should not do that. Though you shouldn't not do. But I saw your face when you wanted to really do that because you were scared. Because he said to him, you were pretty scared because you wanted to, not disobey my gorilla brother that could kill you in a snap. Though anyway, they get saved and she gets a kiss and such. But they pretty cool action scenes though, and yeah, the evil guy almost tried to kill Tarzan and almost does. But Tarzan, with his strength, breaks the necklace of the evil bad guy. And the evil bad guy's necklace is he's pretty good with the necklace thing he had on a cross. That he got when he was 9 years old though. So anyway, I'm gonna round it up, and the movie I give action a 10. Story I give it a 6. Scratch that. I give it a 8. It was pretty good. Scenery I give it a 6. Scenery I give it a 6. And that's all for me, and thank you for everything. Goodbye, my friends, and see you next time.